Banks are refusing customers' withdrawals. They're making reasons to not give customers their money.
According to Wells Fargo, there is no history, no record, no indication that I ever even had a savings account with them. So then they ask for a statement, and the only statements I get are online. The only way I can access them is by going into the account that is vanished. So I don't have access to any statement. Let this be your reminder to monitor your bank account.
Banker refuses the customer's withdrawal who just wants some cash out of his own account. Watch this.
I can't, wait, I don't understand. What are you talking about?
So I need to give you a bank draft, or if you're going to get cash, I will need an invoice for the car purchase.
No, I'd like to, it's for, the car's payments for in cash. I can't use a bank draft.
Are you buying from like a private?
Yeah, it's private. It's literally from my friend, but he wants it in cash.
Can you give you like anything that you can purchase it on him?
How rude.
No, you don't need that. Bro, what is it? I'm only asking for 3. It's my money. I'm allowed to withdraw it from my own bank account.
Yeah, not today.
Why not today?
Today I would need a bank draft.
So you need proof of what it is? Why is that? I bring in a note? Like, how is that? What's that going to change? I don't understand.
So that way
You need to give my money.
buying.
I'm not taking a bank draft. I would like cash, please.
Yeah, I won't be able to give you cash today.
I won't be able to give you cash today. Can you imagine this?
Y'all seen the video where the guy went to the bank to take money out and he withdrew some money, went out to the car, and then all of a sudden the bank teller was knocking at his window? I'd never seen nothing like that before. She came tapping on the window and said, "Excuse me, you have to come back and bring the money back so I can put it into your account." He was stunned as I was. He was like, "I don't want it in my account right now." And she was like, "Yeah, but you have to come back and bring it in so I can put it back into your account." And he kept saying, "I don't want it in my account." And she said she was going to call the police. And he said, "This is my money. Why would you call the police?" And so he said, "Go ahead, call the police." She said, "Okay," and walked away. I'm still confused because I still can't understand why you go to the bank and make a withdrawal and the lady follow you out and then ask you to bring it back so you can put it back into your account. I was trying to find out through the comments, but people were like telling him to go and see the branch manager. He did an update because he went to go see the branch manager. She was the branch manager. So he asked her, can he have a seat, have a talk in the office? And she said she only called the police because she was looking out for him. I still don't get it. But people in the comments were saying that it happened to them too. And I saw a video of a lady who went to go withdraw money. And every time she tried to withdraw in the bank and at other ATMs, the withdrawal button was faded out. She couldn't take her own money. She could use her card, but she couldn't take her own money. Is this happening to everybody? Is this happening? Is this starting to happen to you?
You know what? That happened to me before. Crazy enough, I was going ATM to ATM, could not withdraw any money. The button wasn't available. I'm like, I thought maybe the bank, like the ATM part, I'm thinking like the ATM must have ran out of money or something. There's no money in the ATM, so I can't take it out. But it's at the bank location. It's not no 7-Eleven or nothing. This is a bank, the branch.
Hey everyone, I am absolutely furious about this. I have never called anybody or any place out, but today all of that is going to change. I'm calling out the Citibank on 42nd Street and 9th Avenue. I am here. Something happened to me that I have to tell you all about, and I want everyone to hear this. So, I came in to withdraw $600. I took my ATM card, put it in, did the buttons. You could hear the money drop down. The door did not open. So on the screen, it said, please take your $600 cash withdrawal. It wouldn't open. It started to make a clicking noise. The door would not open. I went in and got a teller. The teller came out. I said, can you help me, please? I need help. He says, okay, let me have your card. I gave him my card. He went around the corner, came back and said, Mr. Napper, come with me. I said, okay, but what about the money? He says, the door won't open. Don't worry about it. And I said, but it says that it took my money. And he says, yes, I understand that. And I'm going to drop you off at this teller, and hopefully you'll get it back into your account within 45 days. I said, wait a minute, 45 days? It withdrew the money. The door didn't open. The money's right on the other side of that door. He goes, I understand that. Let me let you talk to her. Spoke to her. She started, clicking away, and I was like, wait, I don't understand. Why don't you just give me the $600? You saw that it was withdrawn. She says, yes. She went on my account, could see that the $600 had been pulled. They both confirmed that. So I said, okay, wait a minute, but he was saying I might have to wait 45 days for it to go back into my account. And she goes, well, I'm gonna see if I can do it sooner. Hopefully I can get it back to you within 2 weeks. I said, ma'am, I don't understand any of this. All I want is the $600. The door didn't open, but both of you have stated that it has been pulled from my account. She says, I understand that, but we have to submit this as a case as to why the door didn't open. I said, ma'am, that has nothing to do with me. So then she gets the manager over, and I want to start this by saying, the manager who helped me, she looked like she had an attitude. She brought a vibe like she didn't want to help me. Now, because of the state of the world, I don't want to even start projecting why I think she didn't want to help me. I'm trying to keep that out of the equation. So, that being said, she takes me into the office and she tries to explain to me, Mr. Napper, it's going to take a while to get your money back. I said, ma'am, but you see it on the screen right now that has been drawn. $600 has been withdrawn from my account. I don't have it in my hand. Citibank has it, so just get it out of the machine. She goes, I can't do that. The machines are a different entity. They're not part of Citibank. I said, wait a minute. Every single one of these machines has the word Citibank above it. It's inside this building. It's a Citibank machine. It makes no sense to me. So now she's still doing the thing, you know. So now she calls on the phone, puts it on speaker for someone on the other side. I don't know where they were, some office. Now this person wants to get my information. Mr. Napper, what is your account number? What machine did it happen at? What time of day? All of this stuff. I said, man, wait a minute, I don't understand this. I just want a $600 withdrawal. So now the lady on the phone, well, that's what I'm trying to help you with, Mr. Napper, and hopefully we can get this back to you within 45 business days. I'm thinking
45 business days, not just 45 days, 45 business days. The whole thing sounds fishy to me. They already knew the door wouldn't open, by the way. They were saying, oh yeah, it's not gonna open. Like they're doing this to everybody.
myself, this makes no sense at all. So the lady who was trying to help me, she leaves, comes back, and then she says, she just looks at me. I said, I'm still on the phone. This lady had me on hold. By the way, I was in the office for like 45 minutes with this person on the phone. The manager walked away. Manager comes back, and so I said, look, let's be real for a second. Put yourself on the other side of this table. If I wanted $600 out of my account and that's all I had, and the machine gave me $1,200, now I'm ahead $600. You wouldn't let me leave. You would call the police. And if I said, well, wait a minute, I'll get it back to you within 45 days, right? I want to start a case as to why that door gave me $600 extra. I said, how would you feel about that? You wouldn't let me out, right? All this lady did was look at me, and she blinked. So I blinked back, and then she says, I understand your frustration. I said, I don't think you do. So all I'm saying is, if I had been really old or something and needed the money, or I had children and I needed the money right away, or let's say I was from a different country and I needed the money for something, they were gonna hold that money. So I'm letting all of you know this, I can't understand. Someone from Citibank, someone corporate, somebody up there, please help me. Please help me. I'm out $600. On my account, it says I am in deficit of $600. I don't have it. Citibank has it, and they all have acknowledged that it was pulled. I don't physically have it. So if anybody can help me, please help me, and please watch out. There is one more thing I want you all to know. When I was done with that lady on the phone and I came out of the office, the manager was nowhere to be found. She didn't come up to me, Mr. Napper, how did it work out? Mr. Napper, do you need anything in the meantime? How can I help you? She was nowhere to be found. It's like Citibank could have cared less about me. By the way, I have had an account here for over 10 years. I would say maybe 20. It just makes no sense that the customer non-service I got at Citibank on 42nd Street and 9th Avenue. I'm asking for all of the people who work for Citibank, the corporate people, please come check this out. Check out that manager too. Everyone there, including the lady on the phone, has acknowledged that it was pulled from my account. I have records showing it was pulled from my account. I do not have that $600. I have to wait maybe 45 business days to get the money back. Please, somebody explain this to me. Please help me.
Apparently that guy was an actor. I'm not saying that this wasn't a true story. I'm saying he played in films. Some of y'all might recognize him. Now, I'm still confused myself with that, but I do know banks are holding money. They're finding all type of ways to not give people their money. You're seeing various different ways that they could try to scheme you out of paying you. The money getting stuck, them not letting you take it out, saying that you need to write a letter of why you should take your money out, basically. Them saying they need proof that you need the funds that you need, or they'll give you the money, then knock on the car window and tell you to bring it back, or they're calling the police on you. It could be other ways they try it too. This is what's going on.